to another video upload from Aspie Attitude. You're right now watching episode 349. Is when I'll talk about being on task. And the first thing I'd like to do is to introduce myself. My name is David. I'm from Melbourne, Australia. I have autism, I have Asperger's syndrome, and that's why I call myself an Aspie. So before I get this video started, just to really get myself warmed up, just to see what you're in for, I'd like to do a bit of recap and any references that's relating to what I'm trying to say here. I'd like to start off recapping on episode 156, which is called Autism and Fixation, something that I did upload on the 11th of January 2021 when I did explain fixation. And also there is episode 174, which is Autism and Hyperfocus, something that I did upload for May 2021, because I wish to only just do 2 recaps, which I'm going to leave at the end of this video if you sit through the effects. So how it is though, I've only brought up this recap just to keep myself on task, just to keep focus on what this video is about. It's all about being on task. The task is, it's all about making this video content that you're watching right now and talking about that with most autistic individuals at a certain level, it could be anything. It could be getting dressed, washing the dishes, or making something, whether it's been making this Lego castle that you're seeing here. It's all about just being on task. There's 2 different types of being on task. Like monotask is where you only just do one thing at a time. What it just means is that you're only just going to be focused on doing one thing at a time. Since my main focus here is make this YouTube video, episode 349 I should be saying here, that you're watching right now. And what being multitask is, let's imagine that I'm driving a car. You're just behind a wheel, you're looking out for traffic, and if you're driving a manual, you know you've got to change gears. And sometimes, if you talk and drive, or talk to a passenger, that's actually called multitasking. Because you're doing 2 things at once. You're really focusing on the road, getting fixated what's in front of you. You're pretty much having a general conversation as you're driving down the road and everything like that. Well, this is something that I cannot do, particularly with cars. That's why I don't drive at all. When driving, you have to be really multitask, that you're keeping the car on the road in between the lines. You're not swerving into passing cars, and making sure you're going to maintain the speed limit, and just being very mindful, because cars are very dangerous machines. And sometimes I might explain why most autistic individuals don't have their driver's license is. Sometimes I reckon I had tried driving before. It's certainly very multitask, being the challenge that you're just focusing on the speed limit and you're focusing what's in front of you, the steering wheel, and just really just being hyper focused, just keeping the car on the road, you're not crashing it. So how it is though, it works better for me to be monotask. Now what being monotask means is, I'm just basically focusing on making the video there, just looking right at the camera, especially that I'm freestyling without a script, as you pretty much notice. And pretty much at work, when I'm actually on a machine which is a panel saw, so I can just quickly show you what a panel saw is. You can see how the circular saw plate is actually popped up. Since that I work as a cabinet maker and I do have a day job, it is very important that I have to focus and fixate where the saw plate is. Since that I've been running machines like that for 20 years, or more than 20 years at the time, since I make this video on the 5th of July 2024. So I'll put a fidget spinner down and I'll show you something. You can just see how I got all my fingers and my thumbs. So I'll bring it a little closer. So imagine just running a panel saw, running machinery. People who don't focus properly may have a potential of having missing fingers or missing thumb. So like, if we can count the thumb to be our finger, so it's all about that I can count to 10. Anyway, just pretty good rewards there, actually focusing on the task. Basically, this is why I'm going to earn a living. Since I'm not living off the YouTube channel, and I'll never ever quit my day job just for the YouTube channel. This is all fun, enjoying the hobby of YouTubing, which I had no intention of making money since I already work full time. And being on task is the only way I've kept the same job going for more than 9 years, especially at the time this video uploads that I'm doing episode 349. So I just don't need to be as successful as Mr. Beast at all. And the good thing about cabinet making is, you can notice how I've got this Lego castle here. So like, I've always considered Lego, or cabinet making I should say, to be Lego building on steroids. And I definitely need all my fingers if I want to build the Lego and use the fidget spinner. So yeah, just imagine, like, I wouldn't even want to do this with a circular saw at all. So anyway, just a toy, and I've just been talking about dangerous machines. Like, with dangerous machines, you have to be really on task. Whether it's a car or a panel saw, doesn't matter. So there's always a difference between being monotask, which means I can easily be monotask on the panel saw. But with cars, you have to be multitasked if you want to drive a car. And most people on the autism spectrum can drive. So anyway, like, please subscribe to Aspie if you want to show more support to this channel. And also, you can show more support or keep up to date, or should say, if you please, ring this notification bell if you want to keep up to date with Aspie Attitude. And also, please don't forget to like and share this video content around. That way, you're showing more support for this channel, Aspie with Attitude. If you seek food for special effects, I'm going to leave thumbnail pretty much at the bottom, which is for episode 156 and episode 174. If you want to check these out, since I really need this recap just to really get myself warmed up and focused for this video when I'm talking about what it means to be on task. And that's where the video ends. And basically, it's always been, I like to say, peace and respect, and see you next time. I hope you enjoyed this video content from Aspie with Attitude.